Kevin Sidebottom here, speaker, author, and trainer, and I go around and teach sales organizations and leadership teams how to build trust and influence with their customers and their team members to build more revenue and higher profits. Today, let's talk about how we build trust with our employees and our team members in our workplace. We need to have this. We need to be intentional on building trust if we're going to be successful. John Maxwell will tell you, if you want to go fast, go by yourself. If you want to go far, you need to go with others. And if you're going to do that with others, you got to have trust. Okay? So in this video, we're going to talk about the 3 questions that you got to answer consistently every time we're interacting with people. That's right, every single time. We're going to talk about how you intentionally engage that, how you answer those questions, and how not to fall into any traps. Okay? So let's get into this video. The first 3 questions we have are, do I like you? Do I trust you? And how can you help me? Well, that's 3 questions in about 7 seconds. Especially in sales, we're trained on how to answer those questions. We need to make sure we're answering that with our team members and our employees, or else we're not going anywhere with them. We're not going to be profitable because our speed's not going to be very fast and efficient, and our costs are going to be higher. So we need to make sure that we're engaging people the right way. What does that look like? Well, that actually looks like showing up in the right kind of environments. If we're in a heavy environment where there's lots of noise and machinery stuff going on, why don't we move to another environment where it's a little quieter so we can actually sit down and more calming? Because here's the deal. If you're in an environment and it's loud and lots of stuff's going on and our anxiety's high, we're not going to be able to build trust. And we're actually going to associate that anxiety with those people. Yeah, that's right. They're doing it with us too. So we need to make sure that we take them into a quieter area, something that's more relaxing and easy to have a conversation where you're not yelling at people. Okay? Because yelling is bad too. We need to make sure that we are wearing the right colors and the right scents if we're going to be on the right footing with people. And by colors, I mean you need to wear the right colors, which typically is whites and light blues when you're first interacting with people, because those are trust-building colors. You know, the power ties and authoritative stuff doesn't work when you're trying to build trust. You only use that when you're trying to bend people to your will or say this is where we're going on a mission. But typically, you want to build trust, you wear different colors. Now, we also need to have different scents on or not wear scents at all. We need to know who we're engaging, and we need to understand them quite a bit before we start wearing different colognes and perfumes. Reason being is triggers can happen. We don't know what happened to them in their past when they were younger, and different scents can actually trigger those things. I actually went and got a good training in St. Thomas in one shop that the lady actually walked me through the different kind of personalities and how the scents line up with those things and how people can be triggered by it. It was a fantastic couple hours, and I'm glad that I actually went through it. By doing so, I actually understood and why I don't actually wear colognes with other people, because I don't want to trigger them. And it's helped me greatly and been very successful at gaining trust and influence with people. Okay? We need to make sure that we're learning about people, because we need to be able to answer that 3rd question. And that is, how can you help me? Well, we need to be engaging people and understanding what their situation is, what the ramifications are if we don't answer the issues that they already have. Because if we don't know those things, how can we help them? By finding those things out and being intentional, well, we're going to be able to help people. Trust will go up, respect. We're actually going to have that with our employees and our teams in our workplace by doing that. So we need to understand where people are at, and we need to meet them where they're at. So we need to make sure that we're focused and intentionally learning about people. Now, some organizations will sit there when the lawyer stands up. We don't want to engage people and learn about those things because you can get sued. Well, we need to not worry about that. By being intentionally learning about people, you don't have to really worry about those things because they understand you care about them and that you're learning about them. Okay? I know a lot of organizations will frown on that, but I'm telling you, you do it for learning about customers. Why wouldn't you do that about your team? You need to make sure that we're constantly engaging those. Now I'm going to give you an example here of an organization that does a really good job about that. Ramsey Solutions has over 1,000 employees, and their team members know that their team leaders got their back, and they have a lot of respect and are encouraged, and they know about all the big events going on. And if someone's going through cancer or they lost a family member, the team rallies around them because, well, the team leaders know about those things. When the people have their babies, well, they show up and bring them the presents and everything for them. That is what a good team with good trust does. They encourage and they're there for people. They're stepping in. And if we want to have that with our organization, we need to do the same. All right? If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. If you like the video, hit like, share, subscribe. Send to somebody it might help. That's why I do these videos. We'll see you next time.